I think it will thrill you. It may shock you. It might even horrify you. So if any of you feel that you do not care to subject your nerves to such a strain, now is your chance to, well, we've warned you.
Hey guys, welcome to Happywax TV. So a big thing that's going around YouTube right now with the horror channels is the tags. Queenie Todd, I believe, started it and a couple months ago, and she did the werewolf tag. And Queenie, I apologize. I had every intention of doing that tag, and I just couldn't find the time between keeping up on reviews and just working a day job. I just didn't have time, and I apologize, and I feel real bad about it. But on Sunday, Cecil, who runs the horror show, which is a fantastic channel, by the way. Check it out if you haven't seen it, but I'm sure anyone who's into horror on YouTube knows of their channel because it's pretty big, and I think it's been around for 4 or 5 years now, so good for you guys. But yeah, Cecil did a creature feature tag, or a creature tag, and I love fucking creature movies, creature features. I love them. In fact, my other studio there, where we do a lot of movie reviews, most of the stuff on my shelves is creature features stuff. So, but anyways, yeah. So he gave a list of 10 topics, and I thought, you know what, I am going to do this. Yeah, so I don't get shunned by the horror community for not doing them. So, yeah. So I guess we'll just get started here. So. Basically, his first question was, what is your favorite creature movie? Well, I'm going to have to agree with Cecil because his was The Thing, and I can't really think of any other movie that would come close to The Thing. I mean, it's iconic in every shape and form. See what I did there? And yeah, so The Thing. I mean, a close second for me would be Pumpkinhead, but The Thing kills it for sure. So my favorite creature feature movie of all time is The Thing. Second question is, what is your favorite creature design? Well, I have two. I know you're only supposed to give one, but I love Pumpkinhead. The Stan Winston creature was just fucking phenomenal, especially for back in the day. And I'm gonna say also the Sasquatch creature from the movie Exists. I love that movie. I have a deep passion for that movie and Sasquatch and Bigfoot movies just in general. But Eduardo Sanchez, sorry, that movie he did, Exists, is just incredible. And if you haven't seen it, check it out. But I would say Pumpkinhead though would be my favorite creature feature design. Do you prefer humanoid or non-humanoid creatures? Is question number 3. Again, I'm gonna have to give a double answer. I love them both. I mean, I love creature features from like the Blob all the way to the Predator. I mean, just in any shape and form. I mean, the Host, the Asian movie. There's so many good ones. I can't pick one or the other. So I just love them all. Creature features are my favorite style of movie, and I really don't care what shape and form they come in. I just fucking love them. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say both for my answer. Oh, what are we saying here? Number 4. What is your favorite kill by a creature? Okay, so I mean, as we all have probably. I mean, we're all horror fans. I have seen like thousands and thousands of creature feature movies and horror movies in general. But I'm gonna go with a newer movie that actually just came out, and this one it made me laugh, and it was so fucking awesome. The movie Primal Rage. The Sasquatch in that movie. The kill, I'll show it down here below. The kill that it did, it was so awesome. It grabbed this hunter, okay, and it pulled his head apart, but it didn't kill him. It just stretched his cheekbones so that they ripped, kind of like Itchy the Killer style, and his jaw's just hanging there. But then he didn't kill him. He just kind of let him go for a little bit. So this poor fucker's wandering around the forest on all fours, writhing in pain, trying to scream, but his jaw's just hanging there. It was awesome. And then he went off and tried to kill more people and capture the girl and all that stuff. But then later on, he comes back to this guy who's still, wandering through the forest on all fours. And then to add insult to injury, pushes him down, steps on him, and then he crushes his head with his foot. And his head just explodes. So, I mean, there's tons of good creature feature kills, but most recently, this one stuck out the most, man, is the is the one hunter that he kills in Primal Rage. It's just, it's crazy. If you haven't seen that movie, watch it because it's fucking awesome. What else we got here? Number 5, what is your lesser known creature movie that you would recommend? Well, definitely hands down, it has to be Troll Hunter. It's amazing how many people I talk to, you know, when I bump into them at comic book stores or at, you know, fan expos and stuff like that, and you get talking and it always comes up, you know what I mean? Like, do you recommend stuff? And one of the creature features that I do recommend to people is Troll Hunter, because a lot of people have not seen this movie. I think a lot of the newer people to horror, when they think trolls, they think of the cartoon that came out a little while ago, but just, you know, no one's heard of this movie. I just don't get it. But if you haven't seen this movie, find it. I don't know how readily available it is on, you know, different platforms on the internet, but I'm sure you must be able to find it. But do your best. I believe it's a Norwegian film, and it's called Troll Hunter. It is fucking amazing. You will not be disappointed. And it's actually filmed, I don't like handycam style movies, and that's how this one is filmed, but they fucking kill it, and it's awesome. So definitely the most underrated creature feature that I can think of is the Troll Hunter. Number 6, what is your first experience with creature movies? Well, okay, so I don't know how old I was. I think I might have been 3 or 4. But I remember my parents went to the drive-in and they saw Jaws, and I guess they assumed I was going to be asleep in the back seat, but me being the little prick that I was, I stayed awake. And when the head pops out of the boat, I mean, I screamed like you couldn't imagine, and I would not stop crying. And to this day, when I talk to my parents, they still bring that up because they had to leave the drive-in because I would not stop crying. So so my first experience with creature feature movie I think I was 3 or 5. I can't remember exactly how old I was, but poor parents were at the drive-in, head popped out of the boat, and I fucking lost it, and I just could not stop crying, and my dad got all pissed off, and we ended up leaving the drive-in. So sorry guys, but yeah, that's my first is Jaws. What else we got here? Number 7, what is your favorite Old Yeller moment in a creature movie, or what is your favorite creature demise? Well, okay, again, there's quite a few, but one movie that stuck with me is 1986's The Fly, and there's just something about the look on the Fly when he comes out of that pod for the last time, and after being trapped in there and all like melted and just disintegrated, you know what I mean? And just the look on his face, he's so sad because he sees Gina Davis, and he just, you know, his love for him there is still there, like, you know what I mean? Like the human part of it is still in this creature. And I don't know, just his eyes, the way it looks so sad, and then he's done. You know what I mean? So that to me, I think The Fly 1986 would be the saddest moment for me for creature features anyways. Number 8, what is the most tense moments in a creature movie that you can remember? Okay, well, I don't know if you consider this a creature movie. I think it would be, but Cujo, 1983's Cujo. When, I can't remember what her name is, but when the mom and the little kid are trapped in the car, and then the kid starts to have an asthma attack, and Cujo's like attacking the car, man, oh man, like that movie, it's so fucking tense, it's crazy, and you'd be hard pressed to find a more tense scene than that, I think anyways, but in my opinion it would be Cujo from 1983. There's so many good tense moments, but that scene when she's got to deal with her son and she's spazzing out because, you know what I mean, like he's freaking out and then he has an attack, and it's just, wow, it's fucking, especially if you have kids. You put yourself in that situation, and I don't know what I'd do. I'd lose my shit. So yeah, that for me, Cujo 1983. Number 9, what is the worst creature you've ever seen put to film, or the worst creature movie you've ever seen? Well, I mean, goddamn, there's so many. As sad as it is to say, there was a lot of movies like Mosquito Man, and fuck, I can't even remember them all. But I've seen so many shitty movies, as we all have. But one movie that I cannot fucking stand, and it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth, is Godzilla 98. I mean, I grew up watching Godzilla movies back on Superhost on Saturday afternoon TV. I don't know how many of you guys remember that one. And I loved Godzilla, and I mean, I loved the cheesiness of it, and just the creatures. They were guys in suits, and it was awesome. And then along comes this movie in 1998, and I was so stoked to see it. And they turned it into a Jurassic Park movie. And Jurassic Park, don't get me wrong, is a fucking fantastic movie, but Godzilla was so fucking horrible in this movie, and I hated it. I hated every part of it. Matthew Broderick's character was a joke. I didn't like the movie. I hated it. So I would say for creature features, that was my very worst creature feature ever. And I've seen a lot of shitty ones, but there's something with that movie that just sticks with me. I don't like it. What is the best modern horror movie creature within the last 15 or 20 years? Okay, well again, there's a fucking ton of them. So you could pretty much just put like 50 of them in a hat and pick a number out, and anyone would be golden. But for me, again, I'm a huge Bigfoot Sasquatch fan, and having spoken with Eduardo Sanchez on the internet, we've conversed back and forth. So I have a little bit, of a bias here, but the way he did the Sasquatch feature, or the creature, sorry, in Exists was just, I mean, that movie, everything about that movie was fucking awesome. But when they show the creature in full form at the end, I mean, it's just, it just looks so fucking good. So, yeah, I don't know. You might make fun of me for that one, I don't know. But Exists just kills it in so many manners for me. I just love that movie. So I would go with number 10. What is my favorite modern horror movie creature? I would have to say, yeah, I mean, you can go with the alien and all that other sort of stuff, but I don't know. The Sasquatch creature from Exist just kills it for me. So anyways, okay, so there's my top 10 list. I guess thanks for staying through to the end. And I guess Cecil is asking us to tag 5 other horror channels. So I'm pretty sure she's already been tagged, but I have to tag Queenie Todd. I love your channel. You guys, you are fucking awesome, and the things that you do. And yeah, keep up the great work. And the subs are coming. Every time I check her channel, she's got more on there. So good for you, Queenie. The other one channel I'm going to tag is Minty from Comedic Arts. His channel is fucking killing it. I love his stuff. Check it out if you haven't seen it. But Minty, I'm going to tag you in this. And then these guys, I've never met them, but I really do enjoy. I've been on this platform for almost 6 years, but my old channel got taken down. But back in the day, I really loved these guys, and these are one of the reasons why I got into this sort of stuff. Bloodbath and Beyond, their channel is fucking amazing, and I love how they film. And it's just, I don't know, check it out. Bloodbath and Beyond, you guys are awesome. I'm gonna tag you guys in this. And then 2 other ones are Ghoul World Order. These guys are fantastic. They're on YouTube, they're on Facebook. Check out their channel. They have great stuff. I mean, they don't post every day, but the stuff they do put out is fucking killer. So check it out, Ghoul World Order. And then last but not least is a gentleman that I just subscribed to, and he subscribed to me, and we've conversed a few times, Screen Stars. And he just did a video, I think in April. He just hit 500 subs. So good for you. But this guy posts often. And he doesn't just dwell on the horror movies, but he does like a whole range of movie reviews. But he does tackle quite a few horror movies. So Screen Stars, I'm tagging you in this. And I'm rambling as I normally do. So thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like. Check out my channel. It's awesome. Cecil, you guys keep up the fucking awesome work, because the horror show is awesome, and I love your live streams and all the work that you guys do. So keep it up, please. And yeah, thanks for doing this, because I love creature features, and it was a pleasure letting you know my top 10 answers for this tag. So okay, guys, that's it. And yeah, we'll talk to you later.